Well, Stefan, Newcastle gave you a right touching up last time. Why is it going to be any different this time?
I think last time the first half was very good from us, second half was not so good. We just have to learn from that and go out and play a positive brand of football, which we did in the first half, and just worry about ourselves. And regardless of whether we're 2-0 up like last time or whatever it is, we just need to make sure that we keep doing the things we've been working on in training over the last month, which has resulted in us getting some positive results.
Well, you're right. You were terrific first half, and you scored a fantastic team goal, finished one off. But why did you fall apart like that in the second half?
I think it was a bit of maybe complacency. We were very confident going in at half time. Maybe we thought the game was over because they're very average in the first half, and it kind of just the roles were reversed, and they were good and we were average. So it was just maybe a combination of things. They scored an early goal, and then the mentality changed from us, where we were just really worried about defending and not playing with the ball, and football changes very quickly. So we needed to be stronger as a group, and I think over the last month we've talked about that and realised that defensively is a big area where we need to improve on.
So being involved in these last couple of weeks, 10 goals in 2 games everyone's talking about, does it give you a real thrill? You're really enjoying it?
Yeah, I guess whenever you're winning and you're scoring, it's always enjoyable to be playing in, for the fans, for everyone. But it's good to score, but we need to focus on defensively being strong. You know, we conceded one against both those sides, where I don't think we should have conceded against either of them. Against Perth, they had quite a number of chances, and we were lucky probably not to concede a few more. But it's good to score, and I think we're always going to score with the players that we have. But it's now just about focusing on defending as a team, and that starts from the front to the back.
Can I take you back a bit? Because obviously you played a few different positions this year. Where did you play growing up, junior football?
Probably more as a number 10. I'd say my favourite position would be that number 8, one of the 6s, or the number 10's fine. But I guess I'm just happy to be on the field wherever that is.
Anywhere in central midfield.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you see yourself carving out one of those positions long term for victory, or is it potentially on the wing where you've played in other places, or?
I've never played on the wing really before this.
Yeah. Sorry, Stefan, my apologies.
That's all right. I've never played on the wing before, but I guess it's a learning experience. I played there a few times this pre-season, but besides that, I guess it's just about making that role into something where, you know, I can come inside a little bit more and Frangish can overlap, or just about doing the things for the team. Yeah.
Newcastle have sort of started well and it was a surprise, but they've hung on in there. I mean, is that a surprise to you that the Jets have been as competitive as they have been?
I think they've got quite a strong starting 11. The foundations have been laid by Scott Miller, and I guess they're defensively very sound. The biggest thing for them is obviously to keep making sure that everyone's giving 100%, and for us it's about looking to break them down. You saw with the game against Sydney last week, that it was 1-0, and I'm sure a lot of the Newcastle games are going to be like that. For us, it's about being defensively sound and hopefully breaking them down.
Or do they represent the biggest threat? I mean, after your recent series of goal feasts, you're actually up against a team that can defend this time, don't they?
Yeah, I guess that's true. We need to make sure that we keep doing the things we've been doing, and then defensively we can't get caught out like last time against them. We scored 2, which normally if you score 2 goals in a game you should win. So for us it's about keeping clean sheets and making sure it's hard for the opposition to score, doing what Newcastle do to other teams that we do to them.
You're getting a lot more game time this season. Partly it's because of injuries, then you've got an opportunity, but you're confident you can nail and continue to be a starting player here?
Yeah, I think so. I've always believed in my ability. It's just about maybe this year I've matured a little bit more. I've been given the chance and I've taken it. But yeah, of course, I think that I'm deserving of a starting 11 spot. Even with players coming back from injury, I'll back myself to be part of that 11. And if not, then it's once you get left out, it's about just working your way back in.
And the fact that JVS has picked you to play in a position it's not even your own, ahead of some other blokes, must give you that confidence too.
Yeah, I think so. Whether what position it is doesn't really make too much of a difference, but when the coach puts you in the starting 11, he obviously believes you're the best man for the job. So yeah, I take a lot of confidence in that, and hopefully I can repay him.
I asked Connor this on Tuesday, whenever. Is the Olympics on your radar as well, and qualifying for Olympics? Is that a goal of yours, or?
Yeah, I guess we want to be part of all the national teams. I've gone away with them a couple times, and to go away, I think it's in January, to help them qualify would be a huge achievement for myself. But whether or not I'm in that squad, I guess for them qualifying for the Olympics is a big thing for Australia and Australian junior football. So hopefully they can qualify whether I'm part of it or not, and then I can go to the Olympics. So yeah.
You've been in the junior squads all the way through, haven't you? Under 20s and Ollie Roos, were you in the under 17s?
Yeah, I was in the 17s at the Mexico World Cup, and then the 20s and 23s. Yeah.
So just tell us a little bit about your background. Where did you come through, Stefan?
So I'm from Adelaide originally.
Right.
I played for Adelaide City in the juniors, and then went through the state and institutes there, and then moved to the AIS at 15 years of age, and then moved to Melbourne Heart at 16.
So how come Vidi or Cozzy never picked you up? Whoever was in charge in those days?
I'm not quite sure. I think Cosmina and Rennie Coolin were in charge. I'm not sure why they didn't, but yeah, I guess I'm just happy to be at Melbourne Heart. It was never really, about going home to Adelaide. Melbourne Heart were a good team to come to at the time, and John Aloisi was a coach that I respected, and they gave me an opportunity. And now with Melbourne City, obviously it's probably the best club in Australia to be at.
Back on the league, Stefan, is it safe to assume that after the 2-5-1 results that the morale in the dressing room is as high as it's been all season?
Yeah, I think so. It's always positive getting the results, but I guess 2-5-1 results against the two lower teams doesn't prove anything. We need to go out and beat the higher teams. So we've got Newcastle this week, followed by the derby. So I think we just need to keep backing the performances up. And whether you win 2 games, it's a long season and it's very tight right now. So we need to go on a bit of a run and consolidate those 2 wins with hopefully another couple of wins.
Big plus getting Harry back?
Yeah, he's a great player. He's probably, for me, he's one of the best in the league. His natural talent is second to none. He's just powerful. He's got a great shot, and he really helps the team out. I think this year he's helping out a lot more defensively as well, which is what the coaches have tried to instill in everyone, that we have to work hard as a team, and we've seen what he can do when he has the ball at his feet.